What's up, everybody? It's Big Roth TV, and I'm back with another tech video. All right. Now, I said in the previous video that I upgraded my wife to the S24 Ultra coming from the S22 Ultra, and I'm about to wipe this S22 Ultra so I can send it to Samsung for the trade-in. But before I got rid of this one, I wanted to take a quick look at both of them and see if there were any major differences. Now, for me, I'm not the one using these devices, so I'm not going to have a whole bunch to say about the experience of using this one. I did have an S22 Ultra for a little bit, for maybe a few months, a couple years ago, but I never really truly used it. I was a Pixel user at that time. So I just wanted to take a quick look before I traded these in and see if I can spot any differences. The main thing that my wife told me is that she likes the screen better on the S24 Ultra in comparison to the S22 Ultra. All right, now let me get in here real quick. Let's unlock them both. All right, got my family on both phones. All right, these two here are my nieces. You know, 1 and 2, those are my nieces, and then wife and my 3 kids there. But anyway, open that back up. So looking at the display, to me, this one does seem like it is a little bit better. I wouldn't say that using the display on the S23 Ultra, which I did use for a little bit last year, I would say that this isn't a major upgrade coming from that phone. But to me, looking at the S22 Ultra and comparing the S24 Ultra to it, I would say that is a little bit of an upgrade on the screen. This looks more clear to me. All right. Looking around, let's just scroll a little bit. This phone, when I turned it on, had like 3 updates. So initially, when I opened it up and kind of did the scroll, it was a little bit laggy. So it wasn't the smoothest. This S24 was killing it as far as like the animations and just the smoothness of, you know, scrolling through your apps and everything like that. It was killing it. But this one now, after I installed all 3 of those updates, one was a huge update to go to One UI 6.0. So once I installed that one, then everything started to run a little bit more smoothly. So yeah, just from holding them in hand, from my experience looking at them here, I don't want to go through all her messages or anything, but scrolling the phones and looking at them from this perspective, yeah, this looks a little bit better to me on the S24 Ultra. Let me take these cases off and see how they feel with, you know, without a case on, naked, as I would say. Take that off, and then let's take this one off from here. All right, good protection on these cases. All right, now let's see, weight in hand. It doesn't really feel much different to me. It doesn't really feel a lot different. I do like the blue. Blue is my favorite color, but that was kind of a nice turquoise-ish teal kind of green on the back of there. I did like that color, and I liked how they went all the way around with that color. I do like the matte finish better on the side of the S24 Ultra in comparison to that glossy finish on the side here. But I also, well, I was going to say I also like that the S Pen is the same color. But in order for them to do that, that means the S Pen here would need to be blue, like the tip here. Even though this S Pen isn't all the way the same color. It's black once you open it up, but the tip of it is the same color going around the phone and the back and everything. Whereas this S Pen is the metallic gray that you have on the rest of the device. All right, put that back in. But they feel about the same. Honestly, they feel about the same. Not much difference as far as the weight is concerned. I would say maybe it's slightly, I don't know, man. Let me switch hands. Maybe, I don't know. I can't, they kind of feel about the same. I like the feel in hand of the titanium better than the aluminum and glass on the side of this one. But weight, I don't know. I don't have a scale or anything to weigh them and see which one is actually lighter. But to me, in hand, S24 feels better. All right. The camera lenses are a bit bigger. At least the main three cameras are a bit bigger here on the back of the S24 Ultra. If you're looking at them like I am right now, it appears that the S22 Ultra is slightly taller, just like the slightest, very slightly taller, but the S24 Ultra is wider. And, you know, with the flat display, it has more screen real estate there. So that's definitely better. That's way better than on this one. I like the flat displays better than the curved displays. All right. If I myself wasn't so much invested now into the foldable devices, this S24 Ultra is the phone that I would probably have. If not, the S22 Plus. I really like that one a lot. But I know somebody said in one of my last videos that the Samsung S24 Ultra has the nice display and the glare proof or whatever it is on here, and I shouldn't have put a screen protector on here, but you gotta protect your device. And as you can see, look, in the screen protector, there's already a slight little crack. So imagine if this screen protector wasn't on there and this would have been hit up against something or dropped. That would be on the actual physical screen. And now the screen would be broke on this new device that just was purchased. All right, so you got to protect your devices, man. All right, now let me put this back into the case. Boom. And we do still have the Poetic cases. Let's slide that back in there. All right. So yeah, man, just for somebody who doesn't actually use these devices, I would prefer the S22, or I'm sorry, the S24 over the S22. I feel like that is a worthy upgrade at that point. All right, now hopefully you all can see the screen here, and I'm just trying to see the visibility of the display on both devices out in the sun. All right, so visibility on both devices. Looking at both home screen, yeah, that's pretty bright. That is pretty bright on the S24. It's a little bit dim here. I mean, you can still see it in the sunlight, but that's way better as far as the visibility. Let's open up the cameras. Let me turn that around. All right. Open up the cameras. Not bad. I would say that the S24 Ultra is better. So yeah, the outside display brightness, definitely an edge here. Like I said, I'm not the primary one that's using these devices, so my experience varies. I'm just kind of checking them out now before I send this one off. But like I said, if I were not so invested in foldables, then I would probably have either this phone or the S24 Plus. I would either have this S24 Ultra or the S24 Plus. I really like the S24 Plus a lot. And just, you know, I don't necessarily use the S Pen a lot. My wife does, which is why she has become a fan of this phone. And she just likes the zoom. That's the main thing. She likes, this is why she switched to this phone. She was in the foldable game herself. She had the Z Flip, I want to say 3, Z Flip 3. But when she would take pictures of like at my daughter's concerts or my other daughter's sports games, the zoom on that camera wasn't the best. So she wound up switching to this S22 Ultra for the zoom. And the zoom on this phone is incredible. So she's been happy with the zoom on this. And this one just is more of the same. Probably makes it look even better. All right, so that's where we're at with this. The next question I would have is, will the S22 Ultra ever get the AI updates that this phone has? Like if you hold here and say, I just want to circle the Crocs. All right, see how you do that, and now it shows you all the Crocs that are like that and this color and everything like that. I think that's a pretty cool AI feature, but that is not available here. She can't do that on this device. So I wonder if that's going to eventually come to S22s and, you know, that range. All right. But, you know, pretty much that's it, man. I just want to take a quick look at these devices before I shipped it off. I would say if you are coming from an S22 or before, yeah, this is going to be worth the upgrade for sure, in my opinion. S22 Ultra or before, your money's going to be well spent going ahead and making that upgrade. But if you have like an S23 Ultra, maybe you can hold off for another year or so. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you have not already. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. I truly, truly appreciate it. More content is on the way. And I'll holler at you all in the next video. Peace.